Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Mental Health Awareness Initiative, and this is the last episode wherein the guest and the host is me, myself, Mrs. Hina Beg. I am a solution therapist, and today I'll be sharing with you my journey. So, as I started this initiative, I connected with various professionals in India and abroad in mental health space, and I found myself very fortunate. The enthusiasm and eagerness of each guest to contribute with the main aim of helping people, spreading out positivity, sharing coping skills. So, to sum up, they all were eager to contribute their knowledge towards better mental health, well being, looking at the conditions prevailing in the world right now. So here I am sharing my journey. When I started recording, as each day passed, I found myself getting involved in this podcast very emotionally, wherein I was also multitasking various activities like household chores. As we all know, due to the lockdown, I have no help right now since last year. Scheduling clients, scheduling my guest recording time, editing, posting, sharing, doing my bit on social media, as I'm very active on social media. And most importantly for me was that all this was happening in this blessed month of Ramadan. I was observing my fast and trying to do this for the society at large. Moving ahead, let's say I will be doing a formal interview with myself. It's like thinking out aloud, wherein I'll be asking myself a question. For example, the first question I would roll up to me will be the purpose of the podcast. So honestly speaking, it was initially just that I thought only few people will collaborate, but then as I had said, that I found many people connecting with this initiative, with the positivity. So, my intention was to create the platter of options for listeners in which they will be taking out whatever is feasible for them to implement in their life so that they can handle their situation better. And the uniqueness of our thoughts exactly, the podcast in this season, what will it be then? So, as you have seen, or have you noticed that our thoughts exactly, the name suggests, well, each guest in this podcast had shared their thoughts exactly the way they believed and followed. The contents of each speaker is unique and different. So, if you have listened to each speaker, you will agree with what I am saying. We learned the importance of awareness, adapting to the new situation, and finding solutions as we progress each day. We may be equipped or we may know a way to deal or handle a situation, but we need to understand that we need to modulate, make some changes, and then adopt those solutions with relation to whatever the current time we are facing. So we need to update our knowledge. And in these circumstances, also, we find that a conscious mind is very important, following the basics with that mind, and this will surely help us to find solutions which is aptly, catering to the demanding situation. The self-care tips that were shared, they were very practical, very relatable, and easy to follow. It can be, for anyone, be it teachers, homemakers, students. In fact, I would say it's for everyone since the pandemic has touched each life on earth in some way or the other. Now, we also found that the diet is very important, and the personal hygiene, the right attitude, all this, like we can say we can form a mixture of all these traits, and we'll find that our energy level is boosted up. This will surely help us to develop our inner strength, make us bounce back with courage, resilience, and positivity. This podcast also shared various support groups and helpline numbers to reach out to people in need, and this will surely be very helpful if people connect with their issues with their own support group. It helps them emotionally to relate and heal within. It's very important. So you all can connect with them. And the process of grief was also made aware that it is a process, and we all will be able to go through the stages of these grief process, and then handle that loss in an amicable way. Pain is painful, and we need to give a moment to it, pray for the departed souls, and yet move on in life. Then it's like how special need kids were differently abled, and the role of meditation in calming the mind, that all again will contribute to your better mental well-being. Their interactions with the kids, the importance of play was equally addressed, and it was very interesting to know that the parents or the family members, they can be creative in using whatever is available at home to play with the kids rather than buying anything expensive. You don't need to do that. It is manageable, and play is a form of expression, so we need to understand that part. And since we as adults are trying to adjust to be normal with such a physical, emotional, financial, mental turmoil, the upheaval that we are, listening, visualizing in and around us, it is very stressful. What I would actually suggest for the financial caregivers and the homemakers, they should sit down, allocate a budget for 6 months, and use that budget only. Now, this will be very helpful and will be a relief factor. You will know its importance only if you will try to implement it. Anyone can give advice. I can give advice. Any XYZ person can give an advice. But to know whether that advice really helped you or brought some relief, that is only being, you can say it's being helpful to you once you have tried and tested it yourself in your life. I would highly recommend to do it because it will bring a very big relief mentally, and that you will be observing once you start doing it. Moving ahead, then, it is like one of the guests had shared that we should actually follow all the social distancing protocols, but it does not mean that we should be emotionally distancing ourselves. So stay connected, empathize with each other, share this podcast as much as possible, because you don't know which word from which speaker can give hope, will be a ray of hope also, can bring some relief or save someone's life who is quietly trying to cope with the reality that they are facing. They may have lost someone, they may want to process the emotional upheaval again with somebody. Maybe because of the lockdown, they are not able to express it. It's also possible that they are lonely. So, by listening to various speakers, they can find some coping strategies or some coping skills. So, by sharing, you may help to save someone's life. Don't forget to save that life, and do spread these links wherever it's possible for you on any social media platform or by any means. Just do your bit and spread positivity. If you believe in it, you will do it without thinking or giving it a thought twice. Okay, moving ahead, there is a very practical question that I was asked, that did I face any hurdles during this journey? It's a very apt question, very relatable question again, because I would not say hurdle, but yes, it was a testing time for me. When I started recording this early April, then the cases were less, but as I progressed with my recording, there was a splurge in the cases, especially in my hometown. And every day, as I switched on my mobile or checked on my WhatsApp, I found that somebody from my family, from my friends, the colleagues, or from my known people, they were either fighting off this virus, they were seriously ill, or they have passed away. So emotionally, it was draining at times, but my parents' advice reverberated with me. It kept my momentum on to move on in life. The values that they have instilled in me, that you should do whatever you can do to contribute to the society, pray for the departed soul, and do your best. So I lived up with that and held to it very strongly during these times. It was not easy. I can, uh, say with honesty that when my sister fell ill, she was COVID positive and she's in recovery stages right now. But those 10, 11 days were very demanding emotionally. And anyways, I'll move on. It was, and of course, many of the listeners right now may have gone through some of it themselves in their lives, because this is a global issue. It's a pandemic that's happened globally. So you all must have lost or have got someone affected by this. So stay strong, believe in what you can do, and leave the rest to the Almighty. So we all need to be in this together. The tips consolidated my list of coping skills that were shared, the tips that were shared by each speaker, that add on to my list, and it made me richer. With each episode, I became more stronger emotionally. So let's say, yes, it was challenging, but not impossible. My passion to do something for the society, for all the listeners, I don't know in which way any episode of my podcast can bring a change or can help somebody to deal with their testing time. So that is my intention, and that is what I believe in, that yes, you all are important, and all the tips are very different from each other. Do listen, go through each guest, what they have shared, see how it can be imbibed in you, in your life, in your situation. So you need to listen to them, give some time, because it's a very genuine effort that I have made, along with the guest dedication, because they took out their valuable time to be here to share with you all. So let's say, what were the highlight of the season? Well, each aspect of our lives was touched upon, looking at the pandemic situation. We all are aware about it. Since this podcast was specially focused only to address our mental health challenges since last year. So, all the tips shared by every speaker will be addressing to these moments, to this situation of COVID. Thereby, the mental health awareness that I'm talking about is the awareness that will help you to deal this time. It's not general mental health awareness. It's keeping in mind what you can do in these circumstances wherein the lockdown is there or maybe the job loss is there. So go through it. I would really appreciate your time. And I would also like to thank few people while I was doing this podcast. Firstly, my husband. He stayed silent while I was recording, and I really appreciate it. He gave me that space and silence. Then it was Ms. Hiba Khan. She helped me with the designing of the post for each guest. That really helped me because it took off some load from my head that okay, while I was managing and multitasking other things, this was a big relief. Master Faiz Khan, he was there to record each episode for me on the laptop, and then he retrieved the audio and sent me on my mobile so that I could process it easily. And this is a team, and I believe in teamwork. I sincerely thank each one of them. I would also like to thank all the listeners right now. Yes, you all that who all are listening right now. I would like to really thank you all for your valuable time. Every day, 3 p.m. Indian time, you all were there. You all listened to the podcast. I hope it benefited you in some way. You may connect with me. You can send me an email. If you have any query, you may share your views. You may also book an appointment and, be a part of this podcast in some ways then. Definitely, all this is very important. Your feedback is important and it gives us the, as a therapist, I'm telling you, when we receive a feedback, especially of the efforts, it gives some peace in our mind, in our heart, that yes, we could reach out and do something for you all. It is important. Thereby, you should get in touch. My email ID is hinabegtherapist@gmail.com. So you can mail me. I can share your email to any guest you would like to address to. I'll do that also. In the end, I would like to say that since this is the last episode of this season, Our Thoughts Exactly by Just Talk Therapy, then it is, I would like to say thanks a lot to every speaker, every guest, the special guest that I had in this podcast. There were 28 guests every day sharing with you all and with me perspective from their life. So I end the episode with a positive note that the episodes that were broadcasted, were published in this podcast may have helped you to stay strong and helped you to cope with the difficult time that you may have faced. Stay tuned for my next season. Till then, take care, be safe. Bye.